Welcome to our Lent 3 Wednesday worship. Our theme today is a home within a wilderness, a rest upon the way. Where is your home? Perhaps it's a farmhouse in the middle of a windswept field, or an apartment overlooking a city skyline, or a plot of land that has been in your family for generations. Or maybe it's a house you just moved to yesterday. Wherever our earthly homes lay, our true dwelling place remains with our gracious and loving God. We continue with our opening dialogue from Psalm 84. How lovely is your dwelling place, O Lord of hosts.
My soul longs for the courts of the Lord.
Even the sparrow finds a home there, and the swallow a nest for herself. Happy are those who live in your house. Happy are those whose strength is in you. For a day in your courts is better than 1,000 elsewhere. My heart sings for joy in the house of my God. God who created all, who bore the cross, and who dwells in us, be with you all, and also with you. Let us pray. God of our longing, you prepare a home and a dwelling place for our weary souls. Grant that we may rest in you, build our foundation on the cornerstone of our Lord Jesus Christ. It is in Jesus' name we pray.
Amen.
Our first reading comes from Ephesians chapter 2, verse 11 through 22. So then, remembering that at one time you Gentiles by birth, called the uncircumcision by those who are called the circumcision, a physical circumcision made in the flesh by human hands, remember that you were at that time without Christ, being aliens from the commonwealth of Israel, and strangers to the covenants of promise, having no hope and without God in the world. But now in Christ Jesus, you who once were far off have been brought near by the blood of Christ. For he is our peace. In his flesh he has made both groups into one and has broken down the dividing wall, that is, the hostility between us. He has abolished the law with its commandments and ordinances, that he might create in himself one new humanity in place of the two, thus making peace, and might reconcile both groups to God in one body through the cross, thus putting to death that hostility through it. So he came and proclaimed peace to you who are far off, and peace to those who are near. For through him both of us have access in one Spirit to the Father. So then you are no longer strangers and aliens, but are citizens with the saints and also members of the household of God, built upon the foundation of the apostles and prophets, with Christ Jesus himself as the cornerstone. In him the whole structure is joined together and grows into a holy temple in the Lord, in whom you also are built together spiritually into a dwelling place for God. The word of the Lord.
Thanks be to God.
From the Gospel of John, 14th chapter, beginning at the first verse. Jesus said, "Do not let your hearts be troubled. Believe in God, believe also in me. In my Father's house there are many dwelling places. If it were not so, would I have told you that I go to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come again and I will take you to myself, so that where I am, there you may be also. And you know the way to the place where I am going." Thomas said to Jesus, "Lord, we do not know where you are going. How can we know the way?" Jesus said to him, "I am the way, the truth, and the life. No one comes to the Father except through me. If you know me, you will know my Father also. From now on, you do know him and have seen him." The Gospel of our Lord. Thanks be to God. This time we'll pause for a silent meditation, and as we do, Linda will play some music. continue with the hymn of the day, softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling. Let us pray. Beneath the cross of Jesus, we lift up our joys and our sorrows to God. O God, amid the shifting sands of this world, be our rock and our foundation. In the fears and uncertainties of our lives, be our home and our resting place. When we lay our sins before you, be our comfort and our guide. As we gaze upon the cross of Christ, be our hope and our salvation. Lord, remember us in your kingdom and teach us to pray. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done, on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen. Our final song is Amazing Grace. How sweet the sound.
Oh
People of God, you have been crucified with Christ, and it is no longer you who live, but Christ who lives within you. Peace of God, which surpasses all understandings, keep our hearts and minds in Christ Jesus.